Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Cancer. This is my newest series, which are past life readings, because we use the past life cards. And then we also tie that into your current life, okay? So whatever messages come up for past life and then for the current. So far, these have been a huge hit with the first three signs that I did, which was Aquarius, Scorpio, and Libra. I just did Capricorn, so they've been a huge hit. A lot of people are clearing out past lives. A lot of people are having deja vu. So these are quite fucking handy dandy right now. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, as well as the cross watcher of the Cancer. Past life energy. What are they allowed to know? What do you want them to know? Past life. High priest or priestess. Of course, would there be anything else? So you was a bad bitch. Okay, so clearly in past lives, for some of you, you was a high priest or high priestess, honey. Okay, this could have been back in Egyptian times. Okay, this may have been back in medieval times. Okay, this may have been whatever past life relates to you the most. And it feels like you've always sort of been, that's me as well, right? And no matter what lifetime or time period, we've always had these ties to being medicine men or women, shamans, high priests, high priestesses, right? That was our shit, witches and warlocks, every fucking lifetime, right? We've sort of had that within our blood, magic in our blood. For you Cancerians, this has a feeling of being really, really deep rooted in the past lives of healers. You may have a lot of healing in your past lives, in your lineage, in your bloodline, healers, light workers, witches, okay? Now, there is this sense of mothering because the Cancer rules the mother, okay? So there's this mother vibe, the matriarch energy. Some of you, it's going to be a hit or miss, okay, with Cancerian females. There's a hit or miss of either they are mothers and they have a lot of children. All they want is to be a mom. And there's also Cancerian females who are mothering. They're nurses, they're aunties, right? They're grandmas or whatever, or not grandmas, but you know, they work with children, they're teachers, but they don't have their own, whether it's because they don't want to or they can't. There's always this taking care of children or people nurturing vibe, okay? That also comes from past lives. Now, this high priest or priestess, for some of you, you are only now unlocking this energy in this life, meaning you weren't really actually very spiritual, didn't know what the fuck tarot cards were for, didn't really know what past lives were about. What the fuck is this crystal for? I don't know what the hell that shit is about. I don't know. And like you're sort of starting to awaken to those things and feel very connected to those things, right? Because they've been a huge part of past lives for you, or you're a person of interest. Now, your second card here is wars and battles. So there's a lot of, could be Gettysburg energy. There could be a lot of, in past lives, a lot of war. You or your person. Now, this would be extremely heartbreaking because for some, the love of their life would need to leave and go to war. And for some, they didn't come back. Can you imagine how scorned a fucking witch would be if her boo-boo didn't come back? She would call hellfire, okay? This brewing of anger and just, it would be like a lava boiling within her. There could be for some of you a past life where someone, you or them, had to go and fight a war, were in some kind of a fucking battle, died. If you think about it, most people died early in a past life because even just simple things like needing antibiotics weren't readily available back then. And someone could have died from a toothache, you know what I mean? Like, it's really like a big deal. So the war and battle here, some of you may find yourself always on the defense, subconsciously. Always on the defense, sort of always kind of like this. It's natural by nature in this battle mode, you know, this sort of energy, because it's like PTSD almost for some. Okay, all right, let's move on. We're gonna use the Everyday Witch Tarot for you guys. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, as well as the cross watcher. A lot of extremely witchy, spiritual, magical energy in past lives. Wow, look at the World and the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is beautiful because look at her. She's sitting in her place of peace, balance. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. This is an energy of really feeling like I am so grateful in this moment. And even if I don't have every single thing that I want, I have everything that I need, right? Law of Attraction 101 is we manifest from the present moment, but also from a place of pure gratefulness. If you can't even be grateful for what you have now, why do you think the universe is going to give you more? They won't, really. Look, you have a crab here, symbolic for you guys, Cancerians. See that? See how she's just at the water's edge as well? That could be really symbolic for some of you as far as being right on the edge of real extreme emotions. I mean, you're a water sign. You're always emotional. But this is almost being at peace with being able to control me going into the water and letting the emotions consume me. You see, it's this control, or me sitting at the edge, and when I'm ready to get in the water, I get up and I go in. That could be really symbolic. This might be something that in past lives were very difficult for you. Like I said, if her fucking husband died or what have you, there'd be rage and they wouldn't know how to control their emotions, right? So for some of you, you might be finding that in this life, you've really learned how to temper your emotions, okay? Now you have the World, which is absolutely phenomenal because the World says it's congratulations, you did it. And as you can see, she's throwing her witch hat, right? She's throwing it to the wind. And she's sort of saying, whoo, I did it. And you see this gust of wind coming in. So this is extreme winds of change is what I'm hearing. Winds of change in this life for some of you. You could have learned a really huge fucking karmic cycle. You close out this huge life cycle. And now they're like, oh my God, bitch, guess what? Guess what? You did it. You fucking did it. It's like she is sort of also throwing caution to the wind. It's like when people graduate and they throw their cap. She's throwing her witch hat. The Hanged Man. Hanged Man is a pause, right? It's nothingness. Some of you may feel like you've sort of been stuck a lot of times in your life, in this current life, stuck. Things move and then they get stuck. Is it stuck or is it your perspective? Why do I say that? Well, because the Hanged Man is change of perspective as well. Right? It's seeing things differently. This Hanged Man in this deck is tied up with padlock and chains, but you see in their hand there's a key. There's this Houdini kind of a vibe here too. This could be faked. Oh, you fucking witch. You witchy motherfuckers. I saw Houdini. So either someone's into like actual magic like Houdini and David Blaine and shit. Oh, I think David Blaine is amazing. You know, that kind of a vibe, but it almost feels like, and it could be self-sabotage. That's what it could be because they're holding the key. But it feels like the person could have did it to themselves. See, 5 of Cups. Focused on the wrong things. This is a form of self-sabotage for some. They are so focused on what they've lost. They're so focused on what has gone wrong that they don't even see there's a goddamn motherfucking party waiting for them there. You see that? So there is this change of perspective that is required, okay? That may have been something that you guys, again, like I said, it's about tempering and balancing the emotions in this lifetime. Maybe that's your sort of initial energy. You were the other person, right? To really get sucked into the emotions of sadness, happiness, whatever. And so this person here needs to release whatever has fallen over, whatever is no longer or no more, and they need to get up and turn and it's a literal winds of change. Like change your fucking position, change your mind, change the way you're looking, change, move. Seven of Cups, confusion. Some of you are going to be offered a whole bunch of different things in this life. What do I want? Do I want the house and the I want to be the housewife and stay at home and whatever, or do I want to be a business owner? Or do I want, it's like in this life you have all of these options. You don't know what to choose. There will always be witchiness, magic behind your energy. Yes, healer, light worker kind of a vibe, right? This high priestess energy. Now this is a really big deal as well. The high priestess is also keeper of secrets. So you have a lot of secrets. And that padlock there, that lock, yeah, is more than just in the Hanged Man card. This feels like a lot of you have things like guarded, very extreme guarded secrets. Wow. Some of you bitches have two motherfuckers. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Wow, there's two different dudes. So let's talk about this. King of Swords, as we know, is air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. They're very aloof. They could be really logical. They could be very emotionally detached. And here we have this King of Pentacles who's got a glass of wine. He's got this gorgeous cake that he's holding. It could be black. It could be a black cherry cake. I forget what they call those. Bavarian, not Bavarian. They call it something. The ones with the cherries and the Black Forest. It's Black Forest. I know it is too. I can tell it's Black Forest cake. I used to be a baker, have my own business. It's Black Forest cake. That could be really fucking symbolic. Black Forest. Okay. Now that energy is him more comforted. This is more of the family man and more of like the husband. This is the father figure. This is the one that you know, they eat dinner with every night, whatever. It has that vibe, right? Like this is the husband and the father. And then now who the fuck is this? There's this dude who seems adventurous and he's got his book open and he's got his sword and he's researching and he's about to go on a mission, and you know, it has that vibe. So are these two different energies from a past life? It could be, but I got a feeling it also mirrors this life somehow too. See, even in this King of Pentacles, he's got the dog there, and this is just extreme comfort. And this, some of you may have that choice of someone who's quite adventurous, not necessarily the stay at home, have children, get married vibe. And then you have someone else here who is. There is a sense of having to choose. That could be what that Five of Cups loss is as well. She may have had to turn on the King of Swords to be with the King of Pentacles. However it works for you guys. And there's another motherfucker. Look at the King of Wands. Kang dang-a-lang. This is the energy of somebody who's very aggressive, right? King of Wands would be someone who is a leader. But as you can see, he almost looks like he is in charge of a war, right? That's what he looks like. He looks like he's the captain of a war or whatever. The commander. He's got a crown on his head, right? So this could be a past life where there was nobility or being noble. And he's pointing at the globe, a map here. So there could be something about travel. There could be something about as international, far away, or literal map. You have the Three of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, the Three of Wands, she's conjuring up some shit. Some of you are manifesting this. Look at you, big dick energy yourself. Look at this Nine of Pentacles. She's so beautiful and she's basking in her own abundance, right? She is self-made. She is enjoying a glass of wine. She's reading. She's soaking in the sunlight, right? This is a woman who takes care of herself, a feminine. They take care of themselves. They have self-love. They're also someone who's self-made. They do not sit and go, oh God, I'm so sad and lonely because I have nobody. They thrive regardless. They thrive with or without you. Okay, there's this sense of someone here has manifested a beautiful life for themselves. Some of you may be coming to this fork in the road, right? Of what do I choose? What do I want? What type of partner do I want? I think that in past lives, the High Priestess, she may have been with someone who was a bit more adventurous, right? I don't know how that's going to work for you guys. But there's definitely this choice coming. Three of Pentacles. This is teamwork and collaboration here with the Three of Pentacles. Meaning there could be a sense of a work situation here. Maybe for some of you, this is about, you know, going into business with somebody, but there's also this sense in past lives that for some of you, you guys have sort of had this collaboration of maybe in past lives, it was you and your counterpart, right? Teamed up and went on missions and or went into business together or what have you, right? There's a sense of, this is the point here though. I want you to look at the pentacles. You see how only one is real? See, only one is gold. The other two are just drawn on. That feels real important. So it feels like out of all the options, only one's real gold. Only one's solid. Only one's real. Only one's practical. Five of Swords. Oh, there was some fuckery in the past. Something didn't go right in the past. Some of you may have done spell work, right, with the High Priestess. She may have done some spell work, didn't go right. This is also self-sabotage here. Someone here may have done a spell in a past life and it still bothers them in this life. Maybe the spell was something to the effect of, I never want him to forget about me. You see what I'm saying? And let's say, honey, words are spells. So you may not have actually done some voodoo shit. You may have spoken the shit in a moment of sadness in this life or a past life. Oh, they never want him to forget about me. And this motherfucker don't leave you alone. In every lifetime. In every lifetime, he'd be all, hey, so what you doing? He'd be all, damn, motherfucker. With my husband, he'd be all, oh, just seeing what you're doing. It feels like that. It feels like something may have backfired. Seven of Wands. Someone here feels possibly under attack. This could come from past lives as well. Okay, if it's in this life, you feel like you got a lot of things coming at you all at once. You may have a lot on your plate. You might be working, you might be raising kids, you might be single and your kid is your business, right? Or you're working multiple jobs, or you have different projects. Someone here feels as if their back is up against the wall, right? That a lot of things are coming at them. But in a sense of past life, it also feels as if like you've sort of had to defend yourself a lot. Defend your witchiness, defend your magic. You've had to defend that you were a powerful woman who didn't shut the fuck up. There's a lot of feeling like I have to defend my divine feminine power. That's what it feels like. Because again, Cancer is the mother, right? But it is that feminine kind of an energy. Always needing to defend yourself. I don't like the way those flew out. One more. Oh my God, your last card's the 10 of fucking cups. Look at it, it's house and home. It's the happily ever after. It's having a goddamn picnic in the bright, beautiful sunlight, in the sunshine with the kids and the spouse and the river right there. And it's this like pure fucking fairy tale kind of a vibe. That's Cancer. Cancer rules the home. So it's as if like in this life you have a choice. It's like I can either choose to have that energy or I can choose to have sort of this almost like a rolling stone kind of a vibe. You know, you and this person kind of going and not really settling down. And maybe for some of you, that's what you're also tempted with is there could be people that you meet that come into your life. You attract these sort of rolling stones and they don't want to commit, but it's passionate and it's... But honey, they don't want to marry. They want to go and fuck around and be these rebels and sort of lone rangers and shit. And it's like, you're like, I want kids. I want to get married. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Again, Patreon link is in the description box below. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. Don't forget, purchase tickets for my next... Witch's Brew on my website as well. Pre-order my 2 bracelets on my website as well. Alrighty, I will see you guys later, Cancers and Cancer Cross Watchers. Love you.